right. Mardu Pyromancer to wrap the day up. So, this is... And because I've interacted with the Magic community a lot, I'm going to prefix what I'm about to say with this is a subjective opinion. And if you think I am incorrect, feel free to discuss intelligently why, or just bugger off. In my opinion, the draw to playing Mardu Pyromancer over other fair decks in Modern is that this deck gets to be pseudo-prison-esque when you want to be prison-esque. I think not playing 3 Blood Moons, and not playing Ensnaring Bridge, and not playing Leyline of the Void means you're not correctly leaning into the big strengths that Mardu offers. I think getting to play these just like busted modern things is the appeal to playing this fair deck. It's great. Yeah. Ancient cigarette, and my head went to, oh, humans, and then this. So, fun fact, Aphelatus, if you consider graveyard decks unwinnable, you shouldn't be playing that deck at all. My article on Cool Stuff Inc. tomorrow is titled "Don't Metagame Modern," and it's going to talk about why statements like "if you can't beat graveyard decks, your deck is unplayable" are silly to make in Modern as a format. I think Planeswalkers fail to lean into the strengths that this archetype generally has. So I don't see the appeal of playing Planeswalkers in the deck. I think Bedlam Reveler and Young Pyromancer put a constraint on how many non-instants and sorceries you can play in your deck. And Planeswalkers kind of don't fit in with like the Blood Moons and the Ensnaring Bridges and other things of that nature. Alright, we drew Faithless Looting here, okay? Don't you be a negative Nancy, talk about bricking and dying. Ain't nobody got time to brick and die. This is the way we lock the game, lock the game, lock the game. This is the way we lock the game so early in the morning. There aren't invites. You have to link your accounts up following the directions at this link. You will not be sent an invite link. It manually integrates automagically. AKA technology is great. My article tomorrow on CoolStuffInc.com, I go into detail about why what you just said there, I think is a really bad statement to make and shows a fundamental misunderstanding of how Modern works. So, I've already written it out. I'm not going to read it to you here. It'll be up on Cool Stuff Inc. tomorrow. I think adding more clunky 4-drops to your deck that don't steal games with you is a good way to end up dead in Modern. Awesome, Isha. Congrats. So we're going to chump block with our Spirit here, and then Fatal Push this Loxodon Smiter. Then we'll untap and play Bedlam Reveler. This could be a concession push, you're not wrong. What are the odds they have only Loxodon Smiters? Next, neat. All right. I can only assume they're never beating Ensnaring Bridge, right? Probably don't want Thoughtseizes and Inquisitions necessarily. Extra Brutality seems okay. Leave some Inquisitions and to round things out. Yeah, they probably have some amount of Quadsley Bright Mages. Don Valleys, thank you very much for the brand new Prime support and welcome. I appreciate that. We are just 3 subscriber points away from getting to add a new emote to the channel. For Rip. I don't know, I feel like they played 2 Ziggurats last game. Kalimas, thank you very much for the brand new Prime support and welcome. I do appreciate that. Thanks for the support. Thanks for keeping me employed here this month. I'm gonna take this, and then we'll Collective Brutality kill the Pride Mage. Radagash, doling out the sub gifts. Thanks for pushing us over the top. I appreciate it. Pow Attack with the brand new Prime. Thank you, folks. I appreciate that. Subtrain hype indeed. Indubitably. I think I'm gonna escalate this, drain them, just to like, nah, I have looting to filter through next turn. And Drew, thank you for the 4-month resub there for the emotes. I appreciate that. What should be the next emote? How are the leagues going today? To set the bar low, our leagues today are going better than yesterday. Did I not update Stream Decker? I might have missed it. I did forget to update it. Extra Dreadbore is good. Lead on Faithless Looting here. There you go. You convinced me to resub. I finally got back these boots. Soon I'll be getting the sword. Dursty. Thank you and welcome back. I think I want to keep the Brutality for now. Maybe I should have kept the land, actually. This might be greedy. Think I should bin the Brutality? Yeah, bin the Brutality. Then I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and then I could go like Dreadbore plus Bedlam this turn. Yeah, 10 out of 10 should have done that. I definitely did not count. Will Snipe for food. Thank you very much for the brand new Prime. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Yep. That is a monstrous cat, chat. Oh no, I have to choose. I can't. They have the Kozilek Pride Mage. Alright, so we're going to draw step, kill this, make them discard a card. Colbatona, thank you for the brand new tier 1 sub. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. So they could. This goes poorly if they draw. I realize I am taking a risk here. I realize we're taking a risk. We could get Wiltleaf Liege or Smitten here. And then, like, they monster this and kill us. Killed it, took another Pride Mage out of their hand. Deal. So we're going to go to 14 here, but then we'll stop them from casting spells for the rest of the game. So we've got that going for us. Oh, they can't Monstrous because of Ancient Ziggurat. Whew! That's good for us. Alright, well, this game's over. Remember when I said play the cards that lock your opponent out of the game? Play the cards that lock your opponent out of the game. This is why this deck is good. Play the messed up cards. Play the messed up cards, play the messed up cards. We done here? Yeah, we're done here. This is the way we win the game, win the game, win the game. Do 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 do. So, I think on average, Blood Moon is not amazing against a lot of decks in Modern right now. Do you know why it's good in this deck? Because this deck gets to play this card. This deck gets to only play Blood Moon when it's good. And when Blood Moon's good, it wins the game. And when it's bad, you discard it to Faithless Looting. That is why, one of the reasons why this deck is good. Because you get to play that card when it's at its best, and you get to not worry about it when it's unplayable. That is why it's good. Oh, do I let the greed consume me? I'm gonna top it. Oh, yeah, kept the Lingering Souls against the Raging Ravine deck. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Chat, we might get caught with our hand in the cookie jar. We might get caught with our hand in the cookie jar. No, I don't want to Inquisition there, because I want to be able to draw another Faithless Looting next turn. Whew! Alright, I think I'm gonna escalate this, discarding the moon. Good chance they have a Doomblade, right? That the Veil or Last Hope? That is the Veil. Sweet. Lingering Souls loves us some Veil. So we'll bid Inquisition on this plus, and then probably just Dreadbore the Liliana, honestly. You can also just bump something that's already in the queue. If there's something in there that you think is neat, Drew, you can push it up to see it a little sooner. Alright, so we basically need to just, like, not die to this Bloodbraid. And Bloodbraid, on average, on an empty board is, like, not amazing, right? Their best thing they can hit is, like, a 2-drop, and, like, we have a Fatal Push. Sweet. Happy Tuesday, Nubica. Thank you for the 400 bits. I appreciate that. Untapped land. Untapped land. Blackcleave Cliffs. Blackcleave Cliffs. Blackcleave Cliffs. Blackcleave Cliffs. I think I just do this. This way, if we draw a fetch land next turn, we can go Pyromancer, push this. Play Peasy. Goyf is a 6-7 and I'm at 14. Playing Peasy there, I think, is excessively greedy and bad. This is going to be my last deck of the afternoon, so I have to grab Jake off of the bus by 3 o'clock, so... Alright, they don't have a red source. The non-red land being their last card is, like, really good for us. That means they don't have more action, and they can't fire up Raging Ravine. We want them to draw, like, a tap land here. My 2 months. Glad I got to meet you in Indy. Nubake, thank you for the 2-month free subscription. I appreciate that. A little bit too far behind. Thanks, Cobalt. We don't really have a ton of board cards for a matchup like this. I think our main deck is pretty well set up for the Jund matchup on average, just between, you know, the Bedlams, and the Lingering Souls, and the K Commands and stuff like that. I think I'm just gonna, like, swap in this last Brutality and trim an Inquisition of Kozilek here. Do we want Kambal? Is Kambal good enough? I feel like he's not good enough. I think I'd rather just click submit. Is this the noodle soup or the card? Yeah, I think Moon is better than Bridge on average. You want to... Moon is effectively a removal spell for the Raging Ravines, which do come into play in longer matches like this. Bossum! I always feel welcome to the Thunderdome. Keep up the good work. Thanks for the 2-month resub. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. Yeah, sometimes Blood Moon just gets them. Sometimes their land drops are like, you know, Blood Crypt, Blackcleave Cliffs, Overgrown Tomb, and you're just like, alright, Blood Moon you. Now, I think the 3 Blood Moons is enough coverage for the creature lands. I actually don't mind. So, traditional Jund logic is you should cut your discard spells in a matchup like this. But again, Faithless Looting just completely takes that dynamic and throws it out the window. Discard spells are good early, and we can bin them to Faithless Looting when we draw them late. I mean, if they're spending decays on our moons, that means they're not spending decays on something else that can run away with the game. We're still getting a 1-for-1 out of them. So, I have a second Dr. Peasy if this first one eats it, so I'm going to go ahead and just run him out here into a potential removal spell. If they don't fetch Basic Forest next turn, I might just Blood Moon them. Sweet. And, like, they have this Basic Forest, which is, like, kind of annoying, but I just, like, get to Faithless Looting away this Blood Moon, and it doesn't matter. We are the beatdown at the moment. Our deck can grind, but we are currently the beatdown. I've been given permission. My boss has approved streaming later than normal today. So maybe we'll do one more league after this and still play black-white cards today. I'm gonna flash this back even though my hand's kind of okay, because I would like to make two more tokens with it. If they're in danger of missing a land drop again here, we'll probably see them cycle this. Yep. Which does make our Bedlam Reveler be further off, but like, we're winning without the Bedlam Reveler at this point, right? This is Christy's channel here. We're doing Overwatch there once or twice a week. If you're a subscriber who plays Overwatch, you should pop into the subs Discord because we're coordinating playing with subscribers on the nights that we stream it. What are decks at? Black White Cars is currently up $5 on Blue Black Thing in the Ice. No, I'm going to be able to add an extra deck today, Milo, which means I'll just grab whatever the top deck in the queue is. Willing to trade a Pyromancer for 8 points of damage here. Sands a sweeper effect. If they don't have a Maelstrom Pulse or a sweeper here, we'll be in a good spot, obviously. So, open to fade. Is Chasm good in Modern? I don't think so. I think your sweeper really needs to get the 3rd point of damage to be worthwhile in Modern overall. You really need to be able to like kill Mantis Riders and Vengevines and stuff like that. Yes, Mathematic. That would bump it to the top. He's dead, Jim. That's probably not too bad for all-inclusive Divik. How long are you guys going for? Alright, put you to 1. I think I'm happy with how I boarded here. Let's just run it back. Iron Guthix, thanks for re-upping on the tier 3 level. Welcome back. Nice, empty the warrants, right? Basically empty. Ensnaring Bridge in this matchup since all your guys, but you don't run them because I imagine choosing... Yeah, I also think, like, killing them with Bedlam Reveler is, like, not unreasonable as well. Or getting in with Young Pyromancer. Thanks, Rowan. If they're good at fetching basics, that's fair. And that's not a bad approach to take either. Like, if they're very conscious of the Blood Moons, like, we showed them Blood Moons in Game 2, So like they're gonna play knowing we have Blood Moons in post board. You think his favorite in Mardu versus Blue Control? I actually don't know the answer to that question. It's not a matchup that I've played enough. Mathematic with the $10 donation. UB thing is what I want. Sounds good. Yeah, what Burgle said. I think killing Dark Confidant is very important. Dark Confidant is like their one source of card advantage, so you want to make sure you can keep them off of it. When I played competitively, why did you play on the SCG circuit instead of the GP circuit? Because I like money. I'm big fan of money. It pays for the house that I live in. I'm tempted to put my bits towards Black-White to promote anarchy. Some people just want to watch the world burn. They didn't Thoughtseize because they wanted to prioritize being able to fetch around Blood Moon. How does bits towards a deck work? For every 100 bits you cheer, that's $1, you can bump a deck that's currently in the queue by 1 point. I'm just gonna go ahead and Dreadbore here. I love me some anarchy too. Alright, I'm gonna play this out knowing that it's going to die. They have Abrupt Decay and Lightning Bolt in their hand, but I have this Kolaghan's command, and I want to just be able to, like, play through my spells here. If they want to eat with the Skoos, they have to fetch a non-basic swamp, which means Blood Moon becomes much better. So I know they have a Bolt here. Yeah, I'm just going to cast this. I didn't want to push the Goyf because I wanted to be resource efficient. Yes, what Burgle said is exactly correct. This game... We're winning this game because of Blood Moon. My opponent has played this game in a very specific manner because Blood Moon is a card that exists in our deck. Oh, I should have taken the Lightning Bolt there, because if I go to Kolaghan's command the Bolt out of their hand, they're just going to bolt me in response. So, I'm going to take 5 here, basically, but I want to get this Thoughtseize out of my hand so I can have 6 things in my discard pile here, basically. And then I'm going to go ahead and draw step. They discard, pick my Pyromancer up here. Deck is nasty sweet. Sounds good, Cub. Show me Bloodbraid Elf. Tilt. There's 6 spells exactly in my bin, so we get to go peasy into Bedlam here. And we drew a land like a goddamn professional. This is the way we win the game, win the game, win the game. This is the way we win the game while the Jund player cries. Oh no, not my Bedlam Reveler. How will I ever win the game now? Oh no, oh no. I think Jund is much worse than playing straight green-black right now. We'll start holding lands for Faithless Looting at this point. Field of Rune and Path to Exile are the reasons you want to play the basic. Oh no, not a Bob Fadant. Alright. So do I bolt BBE here, right? I think I bolt BBE here, so that way my 1/1s can attack into Bob. Yeah, I think Bob's playing for the home team here. things that didn't matter. So smart, so fun. While we're waiting for the third match in this league to pop, we're currently 2-0 with Mardu Pyromancer. I'd just like to thank everyone for hanging out here today. Welcome, my name is Jeff Hoagland. I'm a full-time stream, meme, content producer here on Twitch. If you're enjoying my stuff, please consider subscribing to my channel. My subscribers are the reason that I'm able to be here playing as often as I am. I wouldn't be here without their very wonderful support. Past subscribing, you can also support my stuff by checking out my very wonderful sponsors. MTGOtraders.com. I'd love to buy and sell some Magic Online cards with you. And if you use code Hoagland PayPal at checkout with them, you'll save 8% on your singles orders there. Honey is a free browser add-on that when you install it using my link bit.ly/HoogleHoney, you can support my content here at absolutely no cost to yourself. What Honey does is when you're shopping online, it takes a peek at the stuff you put in your shopping cart and then searches automatically for coupon codes to save you some money on stuff you're going to be buying anyways. If it can save you some money, it offers to do so. And if it can't, it leaves you completely alone. Lisa would like to get you on your way to a better night's sleep. Christy and I have been sleeping with Lisa for the last 2 months now. Christy's in chat. Tell them all how much we love Lisa. I don't think we'd ever go back to a traditional pillow top mattress. You can save $160 or more on your new mattress by checking out links bit.ly/HoogleBedUS and bit.ly/HoogleBedCA. And of course, I'd like to welcome everyone out there to Hoaglandia. Please talk to your friendly neighborhood moderator about receiving your complimentary timeout. Is this a mulligan? This is a mulligan, right? This deck mulligans well, I feel, because like Bedlam Reveler's just busted. It's not keep on one land busted though. Of course your sword is back, Gainer. I couldn't leave you defenseless. Cardis, thank you for the 6-month free subscription. Half a year, welcome back. Pick up your training sword and prepare beginning to defend the realm. To add Mardu vehicles to the queue. Thank you, Chef Carrot. I appreciate it. Pentad Prism here? Sure. Sweet. Do I want Blood Moon here? I probably want Blood Moon in this matchup, right? Because I can even, like, shatter these Pentad Prisms. Atold, thanks for checking out Honey with my link. I appreciate it. So they have Sleight of Hand, Angel's Grace, Pact of Negation. It'd have to be an artist rendition of Stoneforge Mystic. I can't use verbatim use magic imagery. Like the Karn emote we have, for example, is actually it's altered to be smiling. So things like that are fine. I wonder if they're gonna pact and then pay for pact. Nope. And then I think I want to flashback. Do I want to flashback Lingering Souls first, or do I want to flashback Faithless Looting? I think I want to flashback Lingering Souls first to get my clock going here. Our clock's really slow regardless. I'm gonna flashback Looting, looking for like a K command. Leaving Souls in the bin here also makes Bedlam Reveler potentially better. So like next turn I can go Thoughtseize Bedlam Reveler now. They actually, if they rip Ad Nauseam Angel's Grace here, we could actually die. But I think it's right to like not play super scared. Perfect. So that's great, because now I get to bolt them as well. When this deck fires on all cylinders, it's really quite absurd. Stoneforge Mystic behind bars. Yeah, I could probably do that. Would that be good? Would we think that would be great? I think that might be great, actually. I think we're gonna have a new Hooglandia-themed logo done soon, so I might make an emote size of that, too. So we'll see, we'll see. Yeah, that's fine. I can delete and change emotes at any time. Gosh, we get to escalate this too. The spoils actually didn't matter. They don't have enough colored mana. It's gonna be better than all of mine combined. We'll see. Alright, so that was sweet. So this is a Molten Rain, Kambal, Collective Brutality matchup. Pushes out, Dreadbore's out. Blood Moon's actually just good here, right? Blood Moon's actually just good here. How do we feel about trimming Lightning Bolt? Is that absurd? Okay, look at that. My gut was right. Oh, actually, I probably want the wear tears too, right? Because of the moons. I like it. Let's do it. Let's do it. That's so clean. That's so clean. This deck is built so well. Can we just like the night and day of how this list is playing versus the one that we played that had lightning helixes and all sorts of other absurdity in it? It's just like, it's unreal, right? Sad mulligan here. Wish we had a red source to keep it. I just want you to know that if I wasn't a coward, I'd keep that hand and get there. But I'm going to be a cowardly lion, I think. All right, no Leyline's a good start for us. Get him. Get him. Definitely just want to take Unlife here, right? Just like pick apart their combo pieces. Unlife also gives them a lot of time in terms of killing them. I think this hand is great for reference. We're on the draw. We have a scry. We have Faithless Lootings. Like, I think this hand is a keep every time. I think the first hand's a good mulligan, but I think this 6 is reasonable. We have a ton of cards that are, like, relevant to the matchup. This hand's, like, even okay to a degree if they had Leyline, because, like, Kambal's, like, interaction through Leyline in a way. For all the days you've had to suffer under the Karn Father, never forget this Tron player would tremble in the seats if just cast Stoneforge mistake. Yeah, I think Stoneforge in prison is like 10 out of 10 the winner of what we need to be doing. Maybe I should just play Kambal here. Well, their hand is really good. Why not take the Grace there? Because they only have 4 copies of Ad Nauseam, and they have 8 copies of Angel's Grace and the other card. Your spell count's a big deal. Your spell count synergizes not only with your Young Pyromancers, but it also synergizes with your copies of... Oh, I'm blanking on the name. It synergizes with your copies of Bedlam Reveler. Why not K-Command discard? Because I want to try and keep them off a critical mass of lands. They need 6 mana to combo. So they're kind of getting to that critical 6 mana point. And they probably have more cards than they do lands for sure. Easy clap. 3-0. Running them down with the Marduki. Man, 45 minutes 3-0. That's a quick league. We are running them down. Alright, let's pop that in. Incoming Tron button. This deck is very bad against Tron, no matter how you slice it. This hand is very good. I like throwing pennies at people. Keep up the good work. If I had more time, I'd watch Twitch every day. The actual answer is that Dreadbore versus Terminate is super marginal, and this deck tends to tap out a lot anyways. So if you're going to be tapping out anyways, you might as well. Alright. So what axis are we fighting on here? Am I taking and killing their mana? I think I'm taking and killing their mana here, right? I'm going to take the Sprawl. I'm going to bolt the bird. How do you feel about take the Sprawl? I'm going to take the Sprawl. I'm going to play Pyromancer on 2. And then we can fetch, push the Steel Leaf, and then bolt the bird. I think I want to do that. I have Fatal Push in my hand. If I didn't have Fatal Push in my hand, I'd take the champion there. I think this line is good. Like, they probably don't have a lot of removal in their deck. So, like, they get to do this. Now they're gonna, like, do this on 2. And, like, because, like, Rurik Thar's, like, the big scary that I kind of can't beat at the moment, right? So, I basically just, like, want to slow them down from that one. But, like, this card I can just kill while adding a bunch of pressure to the table. So that seems reasonable for me. Enjoy their Inquisition. Sweet. I definitely want more red mana, so I'm gonna fetch Shock Blood Crypt here. This is gonna be a good turn. This is gonna be a good turn. This is our league, chat. After yesterday, Moto was like, Hogland really needs a league. Arbor Elf, Visionary. I'm gonna take the Arbor Elf here. Again, just like being on the plan of choking their mana. Life SS, thank you for the 8-month resub there. I appreciate it. And Baki, thank you for the 2 months. Welcome back. Thanks for re-upping. Is it nuts to bin Bedlam here and keep the K command? The Bedlam costs 2 next turn. I think I'm supposed to bin the Bedlam, keep the K command here. And then pass. And then next turn we can go Shock, pick Bedlam up. Am I at a point in our life where I'm willing to trade a token for 3 points of damage? I think I am. I think I'm at a point in my life where I'm willing to trade one of these for 3. The other day, you'd say you played, it was incorrect to play the first push over the fourth pass. This deck in particular, I know and understand that it's really a black, red, splash, white deck, but would there be added benefit to changing the mana base? No. Not only is this deck a base black, red deck splashing white, and you don't want to add a reliance on white mana, but this deck is also a Blood Moon deck. This is a deck that's relying on taking your opponent off their basic land. So don't put Path in your Blood Moon deck. You'll be very sad with the results. I am a big fan of black-green mid-range. I think this deck is also very good. I think if you're looking for a fair deck in Modern, there's 4 decks I'd recommend. There's this deck, there's black-green rock, there's blue-red tempo, and there's black-green rock, blue-red tempo, and then what's the last one? Blue-white control is also okay. Is this a bridge matchup? This is probably an okay bridge matchup. Kolaghan's command probably leaves a little bit to be desired here. German Inquisition. Oh, wait, what do we think of this? I think Chalice of the Void is borderline unplayable in Modern. I think there aren't enough 1-mana spells in this format to make Chalice playable. I'm told this deck is very bad against KCI. I've never played the matchup, though. Nope, Drew. I can just go ahead and link the one from my website. You're fine. Thank you for the support. Well then. Well. It is. Alright, it's a good draw. It's a good draw. People asking me about random decks like Bridgefine and Hollowed One. jeffhoagland.com/decklist. Our playlist of videos and my current deck list up there. At the end of every video, there's a wrap-up segment where I talk about how I felt about that deck after we just finished playing it. It is a great resource for you to learn about my thoughts and feelings on specific Magic decks. I'm gonna play Dr. PZ. They have Anger, Craterhoof, and Titan. Yep, no worries. Questions are fine. I just, I do my best to make the information available to folks, so that way there are a lot of content producers don't have the vat of information available that I do personally. So Nykthos is currently making 6. I'm just gonna cast Ensnaring Bridge here so we don't die by mistake. There's a non-zero chance they could like rip another BTE and then kill us next turn, so let's just avoid that from happening. Because data should be free. Yep. Is it just me, or does Anger of the Gods seem really terrible in their deck? Anyone else? Man, remember that time we played Ensnaring Bridge last turn? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Pepperidge Farm remembers. God bless you, Ensnaring Bridge. All the crappy green creatures you keep in their cages. Take their Inferno Titan here. Just leave them the option of casting Anger of the Gods. Who's my favorite Magic content producer? I don't know if I have a specific one offhand. And again, I really just feel like I'm really glad these games have played out the way they have, because I really feel like we've had like a vat of games that have like truly showcased what I said I felt to be true at the start of this league, which was play the prison elements. They are what make this archetype worth playing. And I really feel like the games that we've played have really shown that to be the case. I mean, they probably have some amount of ways. They're a Summoner's Pact deck, so I'd imagine that they have at least some way to kill a bridge in their 75, but we're definitely pretty far ahead. Do I want to play Bedlam Reveler? I think I do, right? Like, this extra Pyromancer just, like, really isn't accomplishing anything. And, like, if I draw into, like, a Molten Rain, we're gonna be able to, like, take them off of most of their mana. Well, I have to discard this other PZ. So, like, it's not like a free Pyromancer. Like, there's a cost associated with it. It does technically make... So, I think I'm probably going to cast the front half of this Lingering Souls, but I don't think I'm going to flash it back. Because they do have Anger in their hand. And if they find one red source, they basically have 2 because of Arbor Elf. I guess I could start by casting Looting here. Perfect. Souls. Souls is how we win the game through. Oh, that is true, huh? They can Nykthos for red. Yeah, good call, good call. Let's just nip that in the bud. Forgot about that. Nykthos cuts them down to just 4 mana here, which is great. Cuts them off with something like Hornet Queen as a draw. Howdy, Infamous. Like multiple angers in their hand, multiple double red cards. Alright, I'm gonna play and Flashback Souls here since we took the sweeper. Because then at that point, we're almost wide enough that we can just like attack through with Elementals and Spirits next turn, right? We have what? 13 tokens here? Plus Spirits. So we're hitting them to 16, then they're getting hit to 10, and then they can block 6, and they take 3, so they're almost at next turn. I'm playing Mardu for months without bridge, just picked up 3. It's really good Cold Shoulder. It's real. That piece of innovation combined with how good Leyline is against so many decks right now. I really think that those are the, again, The appeal in my mind to playing this fair deck as opposed to other fair decks in the format are these lock pieces, and I just really feel like you want to pick what your deck is good at in Modern and lean into it. Alright, sweet. So we're going to place, we got one more match here with Mardu Pyromancer, currently 4-0 in this league, and then we're going to close up with some blue-black thing in the ice, I think, afterwards. Thanks everyone for hanging out today. So I'll share my Hoagland's social media here for a second. This is a fine one to share. Alright, so this person's asking, will you add results after your videos? And I was like, well, they're all archived on my YouTube channel. They're like, would it be nice to sort them by win rate, basically? And I was like, well, 1, spoilers are a downside for a lot of people. 2, if you're only judging videos based on the numbers at the end, you really don't understand what makes decks good. Like, I can't tell you the number of times, like, we've done well in a league, like a 3-2, a 4-1, sometimes even a 5-0, and the end result's been like, man, this deck was not good, and I don't think I'd play it again. Whereas, like, the flip side is also true. Like, you know, we just, like, 1-3'd with the blue-red tempo deck, and I still really like that deck a lot, and I think it's a very reasonable choice. But, like, sometimes you 1-3 a league with a deck that's a reasonable choice. If they play a Tron land I'm not playing, we're going to play the next deck. Yay! We did it. We did it. We did it. Hooray! Would you consider this deck to be my baby? Nope. This deck list is card for card. Burgle in chat, their deck list that they sent to me at one point. So I'm actually not going to play Pyromancer here, because if they play Thalia or Kitesail Freebooter, I want to kill it so I can untap and Blood Moon. Because if we Blood Moon them here with nothing in play, they're going to lose the game. Alright. Anybody got a GG button anywhere? If you've got a GG button, just smash it. Just smash it hard, chat. Smash it hard. Smash it hard. We haven't won the match yet, but this first game should be unlocked from here. Just cruise control. Oh no, not a basic island. Okay, so I'm getting punished for my decision to not bolt this. But that's fine. That's fine. It's gonna be okay, chat. Just gotta believe. Just gotta believe. Oop, forgot to play my land. Yeah, say if it was a plains, we'd actually be in a lot more trouble. But island, we should be cool with. All right, so Brutality and Bridge come in, and my Thoughtseizes and an Inquisition come out. Seems good. Seems good. We good. We good. We like that. I think I like that. All right. Run it. Check it. See. Rick it. See. I don't have a GG button, but I do have a resubscribe button. Den's Lettuce. Thank you for the 5 months and welcome back. I appreciate that. Thanks for the continued support. We won game 1. Easy mulligan here. No second land. No Faithless Looting. Second land and Faithless Looting. And Fatal Push on top. I don't mind if it does. I love me some candy. We have a, I think I'm gonna hang tight on the Faithless Looting here, because I don't know exactly what this hand is looking for yet. Like, if we draw a third land, I don't really want to loot through, I don't really want to look for lands. If we draw more spells, I'm gonna want to look for lands. We are 4-0 in this league. I'm gonna grab a mountain and just drop Dr. PZ into play here. Dr. P Rizzle dropping a fat beat. I took your advice of listening to whatever music I want to while watching the stream, and honestly, it's an ingenious idea. It really is. It's a win-win for everybody. Nobody has to listen to my bad 2000s music. You know, it's just good all around, really. Pick it up. Land. Alright, so little touch hair behind on the land we wanted to draw. I think I'm gonna bin this and the swamp and just go into like kill all their things mode. No, I want the Bedlam, I think. The Bedlam's gonna like gas me back up. Although I guess Pyromancer is better at blocking, so maybe that's better. I'm gonna kill this, so that way we can kind of try and choke them on resources. I could K-command back the Reveler. I don't know, I kind of wanted to like shatter the Vial and shock something they have in play. Itty bitty bugle boy, company B. There's Thalia's lieutenant. That's really bad for us. Maybe I should have killed this instead. Just supremely punished. Probably dead here. To try and take game 3 on the play. Even Bridge isn't quite good enough yet, so we're just gonna have too many cards in hand. If I had like a Pyromancer here, a fetch line would be a good draw. Woof. Alright. Dr. P Rizzle. We're drawing dead at this point, right? If multiple malcontents. Alright. It's good to know about. It's a good thing, like, when we have them blood mooned out, that's something good to think of. To, like, know that they're playing multiple. We were not dead on board. We could bolt their 3-1 and then chump block both of their things. So dead on board is not correct. I'm gonna keep this. I think we looting on 1. Looking for moons and bridges. One mana removal. I think they just have Malcontents in their deck because they just want as much red spells as possible to like try and play through Blood Moon. Is there a word for dead on board no matter what you draw next turn? Yeah, 0 outs. No outs. I'm the 0 outer. 0 cards to get me out of this. That is uniquely good. Yes, Lingering Souls kind of keeps them off it a little bit. Yeah, not going to be a free one for us. Going to have to work for this if we want the 5-0. I don't know that we're in a bad spot here, but definitely going to have some play to it. I don't think I care about Noble Hierarch at this point. I think I would rather prioritize saving my removal for their more important threats. Of course, I also don't have a way to enable Revolt at the moment, which kind of sucks. Yep. What you got? What's your favorite? Dealer's choice. Losing the Fatal Push here kind of sucks because it makes their Vial a little bit scarier. That being said, we have like a bunch of chump blockers off the Young Pyromancer, so like that's nice as well. If they attack with the Auriok Champion, that signifies they have a Thalia's Lieutenant, which could be very bad for us. Probably flashing back Faithless Looting next turn, depending on what their sequence is after this, like digging for an Ensnaring Bridge or a Blood Moon. I think we can beat the Auriok. I think Blood Moon. I think Ensnaring Bridge gives us a good chance to lock them out. No, I think I don't really care about the Noble. I'm gonna go ahead and Dreadbore this Thalia. Just make more elemental blockers. It lets me leave Fatal Push up here as well, which is nice. I'm gonna leave back the Spirits because the way that they played the Thalia out aggressively there signifies to me that they don't currently have a Lieutenant, so the Spirits can hold this Auriok Champion at bay, which is nice. Interesting that they did that post-combat instead of like attacking for 3 with this. Seems like a mistake. Am I getting Sin Collected here? Well, that's their last card, so... Bant Spirits or 4-color Geist. I mean, Bant Spirits has more results, but I don't really enjoy the play patterns of it, so I enjoy playing the other deck more. Okay, I mean, this is working out, like, pretty okay for us, right? Like, the Auriok Champion's, like, annoying on the ground, but, like, we're pretty far ahead at this point. And they get to gas up a little bit with the Canopies, I suppose. Yeah, that's true. That's true. We're probably at about parity because they're going to pick up 3 cards here. Didn't think about that. And that's one of the reasons why the Humans deck is so good. Horizon Canopy is just such a strong card in these aggressive decks to get to leverage Aether Vial. Bugle Boy. Yep. Sarah C, thank you for the Twitch Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome. Oh, Bedlam. Or Bedlam. So I've already played both my Fatal pushes, so we're probably going to looting, leaving red up here. Or we could do that. It's just this chokes their mana a ton. And makes any Blood Moon we draw much, much better. Blue-black Thing in the Ice. Yep. Come on. I'd love to trade my pile of elementals for this. It's a good pickup. Means we can start pressuring them in the air finally. Ugh. That does not feel good, chat. Things that make you groan for 100. Oh, Thalia's really good too. Alright, so I'm gonna cast Faithless Looting after fetching basic planes here. Because again, if we find a Blood Moon, I'd really just love to slam it here. They probably have a Staticaster in their 75. Yeah, that's true. Perfect. Alright, and then we just need to find a way to kill this Noble Hierarch. Yep. I get to flashback looting next turn. It's a feature. Feature, chat. Need one of our 4 bolts. We haven't played a bolt yet this game, right? Yep, actual 0. Alright, we get to take Lieutenant here, which is nice. Take the castable. They hit a basic, the other one becomes castable, which is scary. Alright. 0 bolts and 26 cards. Survey says. We're not attacking with the spirits because they're keeping Auriok Champion back. Lingering Souls is how we're going to win. JK, we're dead. Magic's a low variance game. We also haven't found a bridge. 0 bolts, 0 bridges in, you know, however many cards this is. Sarah C, thank you for the $10 donation. I appreciate it. The people demand more blue-black Fae. Will do. Will do. The people know what's up. Yeah, Auriok won them this game. Being a little bit unlucky didn't help us, but yeah, just zero bolts and bridges in the top 36 there. This is game 3. Right? This is game 3? Yeah, we got run over game 2. So close. Got really close to the 5-0 there. I think if we'd been a little bit more fortunate in this game, we'd have been fine, but just came up a little short here at the end. First bridge was 40 cards in. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, we started this league by talking about how I think the best thing that this fair deck has going for it are these prison elements, and I think skimping on these prison elements is failing to lean into the best thing about this archetype. So this is my preferred Mardu Pyromancer list. You can find this list along with a bunch of videos of different iterations of Mardu Pyromancer on my website, jeffhoagland.com/decklist. Actually, I think I have the page up here. Yes, I've got lots of wonderful pages for different decks like this. You can always find my current list at the bottom. There's a short description of the deck and then a YouTube playlist here of a bunch of times we've played this archetype in the past. So this league today, we'll get added to it after I'm done today. Any changes? Nope. I'm pretty happy with this one today. I would not make any changes. Happy with the list that's on the site. All right, so we got time for one more because Christy said she can pull Jake off the bus today. So